Welcome back. This is part 2 of how to turn Palm Sunday palms into ashes for Ash Wednesday. If you want to see how I burn the palms, check out the video for part 1. In this video, I'm going to show you how I turn this raw ash from the fire pit into this very fine ashen powder that we will use to impose ashes on people's foreheads on Ash Wednesday as a sign of their repentance, confession, and then absolution and belovedness as a child of God. So to do this, I'm going to take a piece of paper and make a funnel that fits into whatever container is going to be catching your ashes. And I'm just going to secure it with a staple. And then I have from the dollar store, I have these little fine meshes. So one fits in the top of my little funnel here. So I have one strainer in the funnel, and then I'm going to use the other one just because it's handy and it's here, but you could use just a spoon or something else to put some of the ashes in the strainer and then push them through. And as it goes through the strainer, I'm just kind of rubbing those together. As it goes through the strainer into the funnel, it will, very fine ash powder will fall into the container below. Now, it's quite possible that you end up with a couple of chunks that are just too big, that are not quite fully burned, so they're not going to turn into a fine powdery ash. Just discard those. There's nothing holy about them. Now we have ash powder to use to impose an ashen cross on the foreheads of worshipers on Ash Wednesday, a sign of their belovedness and that God forgives them. When you're ready to actually use this for worship, what I do is take a little dish, and you're not gonna need a whole lot. Put a little bit of powder in, depending on how many people you expect at worship, and then a little bit of olive oil or any other, maybe you have anointed oil, a chrism, and put it next to it, and it's going to kind of join together and stick well. You're kind of looking for a paste, not too wet, not too oily, and not too dry. If you use dry ash, it's just gonna flake off. If it's too wet, it's gonna be a mess and drip down people's foreheads. So you kind of just let it combine in the middle, and I find that to be the perfect consistency. Do not use water. Do not use water. If you mix water and ash, you're gonna leave a burn on people's foreheads. So do not mix water with this ash, use oil. Thanks for joining me for part 2 of how to turn palms into ash for Ash Wednesday. Like, subscribe, rate, and join us for more liturgical learnings with Pastor Leslie.